will abide. Where's my boggart ram gang? Yep. We 3-2'd with Kiki Cord. I mean, his hand needs a red source, but it's pretty good other than that. Ding, ding, ding. We actually get to curve really nicely here, right? We get to go Inquisition you, tap land, Thoughtseize you, and then, like, hit you with our thing. I'm just gonna take the Electrolyze because it generates velocity for them, I think. And we're on the draw, which means they can Cryptic Command our Bloodbraid, which kind of sucks. The Candyman can, cause he kisses it with love and makes the world taste. Mixes it with love. Mixes it with love. Don't kiss it with love, chat. It's not appropriate. Don't kiss it with love. Where are the Olivia Valderans? Why no Broodmate Dragon? Those cards are just expensive, Tumos. There's only so much room for putting cards that cost that much mana into this archetype. I think I'm just supposed to expose the Candyman here because they've got double Cryptic Command in their hand. So if they ripped a cheap piece of interaction, I'm supposed to just offer this up. And then next turn we can go fetch Shock Bloodbraid. Hey, Detroit Lion, for playing a similar list to my top 32 placement. Super excited to watch you play. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate that. Yeah, he actually sent the donation in today, Carl. Or Carl. So we'll get that added to the legacy queue. No Kiki Jiki and Shade Whirlers play around Bloodburn. Where's my Kalitas? I actually have a Kalitas in the board, right? Yeah, I think this card's just very good in Modern right now. This is actually a matchup where I think we'll board Kalitas in. I'll have to look at the ins and outs and how they line up. My opponent is either deep in the tank or their cat knocked their drink over. If they don't hit a counter, if they didn't hit a counterspell or removal here and they don't draw one next turn, this Bloodbraid Elf plus double clue is going to be very insane. OP could be a cat drinking a smoothie. All right. Just all the delicious candy. All of the delicious candy. And like this is the stone perfect card to play like into the face of a Cryptic Command, right? Just like cast my double spell. I guess they could have nothing that this takes potentially because their hand is double Cryptic Command and then 2 cards I don't know. I'll take it. I'll take it. Why would you board in Kalitas against a deck with so much clean point removal? Generally speaking, you want to be able to overload Jeskai's Path to Exiles. So boarding in additional cards that demand my opponent has Path to Exile is generally valuable. We're gonna see a counter bounce here. Okay. That is technically card disadvantage for them, so I think that's fine for us. Because, like, even if they counter draw this one, that one wasn't a 2-for-1, and, like, this thing already drew 2 cards. So, like, what do I care? I'm, like, 10 out of 10 just playing the Scavenging Ooze, right? Like, not close. I guess I just go to town on their graveyard here, right? And just, like, make their Snapcaster Mages rancid. If they drew red removal, I'm going to be sad. They could have drawn red removal. This shock could have meant red removal. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and eat just 3 things out of their bin here. No, I think I just want to make their Snapcaster Mages worse. This also makes any potential Logic Knots they could draw much worse. You know, their last card is Cryptic Command at this point. Alright, now I'm gonna hit them with this. They have Cryptic Command and then one card. They have Cryptic Command and nothing else. Yep. And like, nice thing about playing Jund is we've got bolts in our deck, so a little bit of reach here, pippy poppity poop. I don't want to jam this tracker until I have 2 threats to play in the same turn. Or I don't know why they sent me that. So that was one of our 3 discard spells that can take a Cryptic Command. Then we get to go Candyman, fetch land, make 2 pieces of candy. This is our best chance to make this resolve. Thanks, Vevel. I appreciate the sentiment. Give a Blood Crypt here so we have a backup red source just in case. So we get to generate 2 clues there. Against a deck that has Path to Exile in it, I think it's very valuable to leave basic lands inside of our deck, so that way we can get value off of their paths, basically. I'm going to play this Overgrown Tomb, but I'm going to hold on to this Bloodstained Mire for the time being. Yeah, the Helix timing, they should have waited till end of turn, probably. But it ends up being the same. Like, they do it at end of turn, and then I fetch and response, so they were just getting some F6 value, it looked like. Alrighty. I mean, my cards don't do a whole lot yet. They never give complimentary timeouts. But we've got 2 in the bank here. We've actually drawn more lands than them too, right? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got 1 more here in our hand, but we got 2 more draws. We're actually we're through 3 more cards in our deck than the control deck is. And we've only seen 1 tracker in 20 cards. Hopefully we find another tracker in our next couple draws here with this fetch land and just get to continue burying them. Kolaghan's Command would also be a treat. Another Bloodbraid Elf, also decent. Ooh, look at that, chat. We found more candy. And this is why Tracker is so nuts, right? Because, like, Tracker finds more trackers, basically, is what it comes down to. So I think I don't want to play the Tarmogoyf out here. I want to just crack this clue. Because, again, ideally, I want to stress my opponent's path to exiles. So if I can make them not be able to kill us with red removal, that's very ideal for us. Oh, I guess I got punished here, huh? Because I could have cast this Inquisition on my turn. Would Green Sun be good in this deck? Maybe? Maybe. I don't think I'd play 4, but like 2 maybe? I mean, I think the worst part about the green-white Value Town deck is the fact that it, like, doesn't have efficient interaction like discard spells. So, like, building a value town style deck with that like has good interaction in Modern seems like a good place to be. This is so sad. We just have so many more cards than them. Need to Terminate to kill that. God bless. I think I'm actually gonna hold that too. Just like there's still 2 more trackers and a K command in my deck, so I just want to like max out the number of clues I could possibly generate. I'm not gonna move to hand size, obviously, but like, let's hold that land while it's just. How demoralizing is it from like the Jeskai side of the table? Just like your fucking Jund opponent sitting there with 7 cards in hand, just like your move, your move. That's all I got. Your move. All right, so these fatal pushes come out. The Duress is coming in. The Golgari Charm comes in. These come in. This comes in. These come in. What do I want to cut? Grim Lavamancer comes out. I think I can cut Terminate. I'm bringing in Kolaghans. I'm bringing in Fulminator Mages to kill their things. I'm bringing in Fulminator Mage. Do I need push on top of Fulminator Mage? Now, Cage is narrow and bad, I think. These bolts aren't very good. I could see splitting Inquisition in Collective... I could see splitting Collective Brutality with Fatal Push. I think I like the rest of these cards. I don't think I like any of these cards on my sideboard. I mean, if they even have Jace, a lot of these Jeskai decks aren't even playing Jace anymore because it's not very good. John Vundy, thank you very much for the brand new Twitch Prime sub. I know there's a lot of people playing, streaming a lot of different things on Twitch right now. Thanks for supporting mine this month. Yeah, I think the Duress is good. Having ways, and honestly, the fact that they're on multiple cryptic commands makes Collective Brutality a little bit more appealing, just because, like, it can punch through. It's another threat? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's just like another threat. Can I trim a Tarmogoyf? Trimming Tarmogoyf is probably nonsense. What if I cut a Blackcleave Cliffs? Is it nuts to cut a land against the Path to Exile deck? It's probably nuts to cut a land. Yeah, don't cut a land in a tracker deck. Yeah, I'm just gonna not board in Kalitas. I think Baloth is better. It's got a 4th point of power. Nah, you should play 25 lands. Don't cut lands. Lands are good. Lands are more than good. They're great. Speaking of great, this hand is certainly on somewhere on the great scale, right? The list we played today, Tefri, it's on my Stream Decker. So the way I want to sequence my tapped lands comes into question here. I think we want to go Ravine on 1, Blooming Marsh, Thoughtseize on 2, so we can Liliana on 3 in the clear, hopefully. Now, see, ideally, I'd kind of like to draw another land, but I'd like it to be untapped. That is not untapped. That's perfect. So we drew an untapped land here, which means I can go this, into this, into this. Depending on what the context of their hand looks like. But ideally we get to go boop, boop, boop. We can bin some extra lands here. Yeah, like this is the perfect hand to like play a Liliana into, right? Just like they're gonna have to like lose a card from their hand. They're gonna trade a spell for one of our lands when we plus the Liliana. And then they're going to spend 2 burn spells taking the Liliana out. And then the Bloodbraid Elf is going to come down and hit them. We went 3 and 2 with Geeky Chord. So I think I'm going to bin the extra Raging Ravine here. Maybe it's just Treetop Village. And I'm pretty sure I'm fetch shocking here because I want to leave as many lands as possible in my deck. Yeah, I'm gonna bin the Treetop Village. A perfect 3-2. We've 3-2'd basically every league. We technically conceded the Shaman's League at 2-1. That was probably lining up to 3-2 if we wanted to slog through it. Yeah, I'm gonna bin the Treetop Village here. I need a second red to activate this Raging Ravine. It's possible this should have been... Yeah, this probably should have been Blood Crypt and not Overgrown Tomb. This probably should have been Blood Crypt and not Overgrown Tomb. Yeah, so they binned Verdict. I assume they're gonna Helix this. Really? That's interesting. Okay. I'm just gonna bin Lavamancer here. And they have Path Helix in hand right now. Bin the Path. Binning the Lavamancer here means if I cascade into Kolaghan's command, we get to 2-for-1 them with it, which is nice. That's really fucking awkward. Well, that's a reason to not board this card in here. Huh? That is super awkward. Okay, so we're gonna swap that for a Brutality next game. Yeah. I do have one Fatal Push might occur. I think Fatal Push is necessary evil for this Colonnade. I think Fatal Push is necessary evil for the Colonnade. I cut Brutality because something had to go to Mo's. I'm gonna play this and Edict them. And then they'll burn their Helix. And then it's like Raging Ravine versus Celestial Colonnade. Yeah, I think the one push is necessary. I think the Charm's probably an overreaction. Yeah, Collective Brutality is just very good in general, especially with Bloodbraid Elf, because it just like always has a live mode, right? Yeah, basically, this is Jund with 4 Tireless Trackers and 0 Dark Confidants. So I assume we're gonna see Helix make Liliana bite it here. They could Helix me too, I guess, but the fetch here makes me feel like they're Helixing her. Wait. Oh, okay. I was like, what are they doing? What are they? I was like, we know they have Helix. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Okay, because this lets them keep Helix for my Ravine, but I have this Inquisition to hip check that, which is nice. But they keep Snapcaster Mage in this exchange now, which is valuable for them. I like it. That's an interesting line. Jeff, I just noticed Hulk footsteps in the queue and I don't know what to expect from that pile to make it through the whole league, but I'd love to see it soon. 10 out of 10. Sounds good. Thank you for the support. So I think I just do this, which forces them to Helix me. So I go to 12 and then they're at 18. And then I'm going to hold this because I have 2 copies of Tireless Tracker, or 4 copies of Tireless Tracker in my deck. I could have also just like, because I drew the red source, like hold on to the Inquisition and just like trade the first Ravine in there. Well, that was a good draw. I'm gonna eat my Lava Man during their upkeep here. I don't think I'm gonna eat my Bloodbraid just so my Kolaghan's commands are better if I draw them. Field of Rune's not bad. Now, I probably should have played the Blackcleave Cliffs, so that way I could... I should have eaten the Blackcleave Cliffs, so that way I could animate this and still hold this up. Let's go and attack with this. That's fair. That's fair. Maybe the charm, that's just like an overreaction to running a little bit bad. They have a Cryptic Command here. This smells like Cryptic Command, right? Oh, I should have gotten a mountain. Because now I can't attack with Raging Ravine unless I play this Blackcleave Cliffs out. That's a pretty big deal. I wasn't paying attention. We went 3-2 with JAC, but I fucked up both the post-board games in the last match. I think I just play this now. I'm sure we're going to draw Tireless Tracker, but I fetched the wrong basic there with that Field of Ruin, so... This might make them think I don't have a mountain, which is fun. This might make them think I don't have a mountain. This was an overextension into Subtle Wreckage. Maybe I shouldn't attack with the Raging Ravine here. I could just keep hammering their graveyard with Scavenging Ooze. They only have one draw, though. We don't know about any of other cards now. That's true. Yeah, just Smarking kills them before they can draw to their ouch, which is ideal, I guess. He drew secure. Okay. Yep. Let's see how they want to use these. I feel like we're still in an okay spot. Again, I'm going to hold this Blood Crypt because there's 4 trackers in our deck. And, like, we're in a pretty okay spot here, and we haven't drawn any commands or any trackers. We've drawn 1 Bloodbraid Elf, and it bricked on its Cascade. So, like, we actually haven't hit any of our good cards this game, and, like, we're still kind of ahead here. I'm going to eat the Bloodbraid Elf out of my discard pile here. It makes a Kolaghan's command if I draw it worse, but I think I want to kill as many of these as possible. And this is a good example of why it's important to be using your green mana to shrink their graveyard at the end of their turns, because now my Scavenging Ooze is gone, but, like, they don't have a lot of their useful cards in their discard pile right now if they draw a Snapcaster Mage. They draw Wrath? What the fuck did they draw? They draw a Snapcaster? They had to have drawn a Snapcaster, right? Cryptic. Okay. That makes sense. I'm gonna play this tapped. Cryptic makes a lot of sense. So we were keeping up for a little bit there, but I think Settle the Wreckage into Cryptic Command's probably gonna let him steal it. bouncing the snap could have gotten blown out if they had like a fatal push, right? Like they just die on the spot. I'm gonna play this other Tarmogoyf out here. It's another lethal threat. Holding the fetch land because we have 4 trackers in our deck. Block. We're not activating Raging Ravine because we have 2 lethal attackers here, so not activating Raging Ravine lets us play around Cryptic Command a little bit. They have Snapcaster Mage, we're kind of fucked regardless because they get to snap secure the waste. This is worse against exactly Path to Exile, I guess. I think that's correct there. All right, well, 1-0 start with Tracker Jun. Thank you everyone for hanging out. I do appreciate it. Welcome. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I stream Magic full-time here on this channel. Here 30 plus hours a week, playing tons of Modern, Legacy, Vintage. Also stream some Hearthstone and some Hex on occasion. If you're enjoying my stuff, please consider subscribing to my channel to help keep my job in existence. Also check out some of our wonderful sponsors. MTGOtraders.com would love to buy and sell some Magic Online cards with you. And if you use code Hoagland PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on your singles orders there. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. InkGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience using code Jeff12. You can save 12% on custom playmats, mouse pads, binders, and bags there. And of course, I would like to welcome everyone to Hoaglandia. Please talk to your friendly neighborhood moderator about receiving your complimentary timeout. Cousin Vin with the 100 bits towards Just Sky Tefri. 10 out of 10. I'll get those added for sure. Thank you for the support. Head on into our second match here with Jund featuring 4 copies of Tireless Tracker. Let's see how this goes. I do not smoke cigarettes or otherwise. Sounds okay. Doesn't have any disruption in it. Needs to draw some lands. I guess this like counts as disruption against some of the format, right? Oh, this is a search for tomorrow. All right, that's still probably not very good for us, right? Turn 1 Arbor Elf generally means Ponza. Turn 2 Goyf is going to be pretty good against Ponza on average. Prime subscribers do not get a bump. So in fact, the only people that get a free bump every month are the tier 2 and the tier 3 subs. So Prime subs on my end are the exact same as tier 1 subs. So we're definitely playing the Grim Lavamancer, right? The question is, do I push the bird or I think I just push the bird, right? Just like not close, don't want to get Stone Rained or Blood Moon next turn. Land. I think I'm pretty obligated to do this. I just need to play a little bit scared. Maybe I'm just supposed to stick the Goyf because they could have like multiple Stone Rains in their hand. Whoa. Well, the Inquisition was certainly the right play, chat. Anybody that wasn't going to cast the Inquisition there, you're just wrong. Well then, maybe they're playing Devotion and not Ponza? No, they missed their land drop. They're probably a Blood Moon deck, so I'm going to board in this Golgari Charm. We got you, Neckfire. Welcome. Do I want Duress Fatal Push? I think I do. This is a Liliana out matchup. She's a little bit slow, and she's hard to cast through Blood Moon. I think Explosives is a little bit narrow. Trim. Oh, Collective Brutality is kind of slow. Slow and clunky. I'll leave one in. Let's do this, see how it feels. I don't know exactly what they're doing, so we'll get a feel for it. I've been 75 towards Jeskai Teferi. I need a line. Look, Justin, you're the one that made the rules, Justin. You're the one that made the rules. Ludafish, it'll be live on YouTube after I'm done streaming today. So after this league, I'll hit publish. Because you're subscribed to the channel, you can, if you click into past broadcasts, you can watch this current broadcast as it's already aired on Twitch now. So if you don't want to wait for it to head up on YouTube, subs always have that option if you want to see a deck that we've already played today. I don't know. Ooze in general is decent against Mana Dork decks just because like they've mulligan to 4, okay? All right, Jund is confirmed unbeatable. Just 2-0-4-0, confirmed unbeatable. Don't even have to just Inquisition concede the match. Powerful Magic the Gathering. Opponent knows their time is valuable. Certainly. Seems great. Turn 1, look at your stuff. Turn 2, play a big boy. Yep, that's okay against our current hand. I do have to shock to get a green source, which kind of sucks. Got it good. Could be 8-whack, could be burn. God, that's great. Well, so much for shocking. Fetch lands are great. All right, looks like burn. Keldon Marauders, that's a thing. I think I just take Skullcrack, right? Yeah, budget burn. Do we have to take the Marauders? It's probably Skullcrack, right? Because then I just like play the Goyf and get to block with him. Like this is 1, 2, and then my fetch land makes 3. Because Jet's the least amount of damage. I think I just want to do that. At least Goblin Guide's playing on our team. Then I am going to fetch this turn because I want my Tarmogoyf to be able to block their 3/3. I'm going to fetch an extra green source because I want to prioritize having green sources should I draw a Scavenging Ooze. I'm maintaining the promise we made to our cult. Man, this Goblin Guide, he's working fucking overtime. Another Goyf is a great draw here. Yep. Goyf Tribal. I mean, that's basically what Jund is, right? Goyf Tribal. Oh, remember when we found a use for all of our lands, chat? Do you remember when we found a use for all of our lands? Pepperidge Farm remembers. There should probably be more brutalities in this 75. I'm a big fan of this card. There should probably be 3 or 4. Just gonna discard all these lands that hurt us. Oh, those lands don't cast Brutality. We're getting there. Hold on. Don't crack me. Don't crack me. I already took a skull crack. Just 2 me or 3 me or whatever you're doing. Magma Jet, deal. And then I get to go smack you to 16, play second Tarmogoyf. I'm going to end up at 9 here. This has us at a virtual 8. So Marauders is gone next turn, and we go to 8. I'm gonna play Blackcleave Cliffs tapped. Well, that's nope. I'm gonna play that one for sure. I guess I should leave. Should I leave back a Goyf here? No, because they're gonna block because it's going away anyways, right? This is a free roll block. Because vanishing, it goes away when you remove the last time counter. So this is a free block this turn. They could trade here, but they take more damage from that. Jeskai Nahiri. Jeskai control. Oh, Jeskai Nahiri. Is Jeskai Nahiri in the queue? Yeah, Jeskai Nahiri is at 14. That means for... So... how much it needs depends on what you want it to do. I don't think I'm doing another league today. We'll see. I guess this one's going kind of quick. Yes, no, I should be done after this league, right? I should be done after this league. Alright, so we play this Raging Ravine so that way they're dead through a chump blocker next turn. They have 2 cards in their hand. They're dead to being able to kill a Tarmogoyf too. I don't... Oh, I was gonna say, I don't have good cards for burn in my board. I'm a liar. I'm a liar. Hogland hates losing to burn. He usually has cards for beating burn in his... It's like, I usually hate losing to burn. Where are my anti-burn cards? Bloodbraid is probably too slow. What do we think of this? What do you think of this? Does this seem okay? Oh yeah, I've got Thoughtseizes. Yep. Leave my Bloodbraids. Forgot about the Thoughtseizes. I definitely like Thoughtseize out. If they weren't budget burn, I'd probably leave in K-Command because I like to kill bridge. I'll split these. I'll split these. I'll split those. If they were regular traditional burn that was like Naya burn, I'd leave in both K commands to like hedge bridge, but I think against budget burn I don't need to do that. I can't keep this, right? Yeah, I've got plenty of 1 mana spells to mulligan for. Yeah, this seems much better. I think I topped that against a Goblin Guide deck, right? I'm really not a fan of Engineered Explosives in a matchup like this. By the time, if they go Goblin Guide on 1 and you play Engineered Explosives on 1, the Goblin Guide has hit you for 4, and you've traded 3 mana for their 1 mana. This is the matchup. This is the type of matchup where you want to be as mana efficient as possible, as often as possible, because your opponent's often going to kill you with cards still in your hand. So like, trading 3 mana for their 1 mana is not a good trade for you. That's why a card like Collective Brutality is very good in this matchup, because Collective Brutality is a card that lets you convert cards that you would normally die with in your hand into relevant gameplay. You give Jeff $100? That's probably true. No, I think 5 basics is great. I think the number of colors that I have in my deck is reasonable, and I really like having 5 basics against Path and Field of Ruin decks. I think I would have bottomed Basic Mountain if I wasn't playing against a Goblin Guide deck, but I think because I was playing against Goblin Guide deck, I like kind of wanted the Basic Mountain, and Goblin Guide made it worth the consideration. Yeah, every once in a while, Nivik. I wouldn't, it's not a deck that I'd like take every week, but like once in a while it's a sweet meme. Easy Skullcrack here. Want to just like work our way through those for this Baloth. I probably have to fetch Shock and play this Goyf next turn, which kind of sucks, but you just can't. Man, God bless these fucking Goblin Guides. God bless these Goblin Guides. I think I'm actually going to fetch Basic Forest here, so that way my Tarmogoyf doesn't die to Bolt. I'm like, now I get to curve out really cleanly, right? Like, I get to go Goyf into Liliana plus into Baloth, should they not have Skullcrack up. Yeah, if you discard Baloth to hand size, it doesn't come into play for free, though. Otherwise, Baloth would see a lot more play if that was the case. You should put 25 lands in your Jund deck. You should, if you're playing Black-Green Mid-Ranger Jund, play 25 lands. You lose way more games with these decks to stumbling and dying than you will because you flooded, especially if you have 4 creature lands in your mana base. Play 25 lands and 4 creature lands. I'm gonna snap off this block here. If they want to trade a burn spell plus a Goblin Guide for this Tarmogoyf, that's like super in. Searing Blood is kind of a worst case outcome for me. Hopefully they spike us here. Sweet. And now we get to plus Lily and take the Skullcrack out of their hand. And then we get to... I'm actually going to discard this Bloodstained Mire because it costs us health. And then next turn we go Basic Mountain, play Baloth. And go to 11. Be in a very good spot. So details on how donation decks work are here, Savage Rocker. If you have any questions about specifics, feel free to ask me in chat. No, the Leyline of Punishment. That is certainly a modern legal card. That is certainly a modern legal card. All right, quick 3-0-6-0. Time for the punts to make it a 3-2. Look, I am confident I can punt my way into a 3-2 finish, chat. Confident. Confidence is everything. Why even bother playing? We know we're gonna lose, right? I am confident in our card choices for this league. Confident in our confidant list. Hit the Tron button. This build's definitely worse against Tron than Green Blacks. We don't have access to Field of Ruin because of our 3-color mana base, but we're also a little bit aggressive, so we've got that going. A little bit more aggressive with Bloodbraid Elf, so this deck's probably got an okay Lantern matchup, right? We've got, I guess we don't have any Abrupt Decays, which is a little bit awkward, but we have K-Command and Pulse. Modern is a format where every card you put in your deck that costs more than 2 mana comes at a very real cost because it is a format where you often die before the 3rd turn of the game. And in order to put copies of cards like Tireless Tracker in my deck, I have to cut something that's expensive if I'm building my deck well. I can't just like register a bunch of 3 and 4 drops and like hope to do well. I mean, if we draw removal here, we can beat Bogles. Come on. Ugh. It's an Umbra 2, gross. That's probably the end of the game. Daybreak Coronet dead. Yep. So Terminates are a little bit medium. Command's a little bit medium. Brutality's a little bit medium. I deserve a preventative timeout. What could Liliana have hit in my deck? I could have hit exactly Maelstrom Pulse. Even that's still not very good. We're still pretty far behind. Is Anger good enough? Yeah, maybe Anger's fine. Now, Justin knows the rules, Nivik. Justin knows the rules. He knew the rules when he signed up. Like, and like that game right there is why I'm gonna play Jeskai Ascendancy this weekend. That game pretty much embodied why I'm gonna play Jeskai Ascendancy this weekend. Like, trying to do things like this and interact with your opponent just like always has a lot of these feel bad moments in Modern, because there's just people that have all the things and kill you. We have our Maelstrom Pulse this time though, so that's nice. Yes, I think the Jeskai Ascendancy combo deck is genuinely a good deck. That's really unfortunate. Like a removal spell for this ideally this turn. It's unfortunate. Yeah, Grafdigger's Cage does stop fetching Dryad Arbor. I think there's definitely a 4 Tireless Tracker, 4 Stoneforge Mystic deck that I am very interested in working on. Alright. Like Damnation or we're dead. There is a Team 5K in Chicago this weekend. It's being run by Nerd Rage Gaming. It's one of the standard Modern Legacy Tournament type dealios. I'm playing the Modern seat. So we get one more shot at a Damnation here. That was a mistake. Now I'm going to take 2 extra points of damage because they wouldn't have attacked with their Bogles. I was just trying to auto pass. It doesn't matter. We're not going to draw Damnation and then we'll die. Man, it's been a quick one. This has been a 50-minute league. Disappointment, the footsteps deck in the queue they donated for is not, in fact, as a result, I would like to move my money elsewhere. Is that legal? Yeah, that's fine, Amity. It is not Hulk footsteps. It's some strange amalgamation. So yeah, River. I don't adjust the spreadsheet until I'm done for the day, so. Tron button, Gorio's Witch, etc. Yep. A lot of things. I think Las Vegas is a place that's full of slot machines, so playing a deck like Grishelbrand in Las Vegas seems very fitting. It's a flavor win at the very least. We're 3-1 in this league. We just died to Bogles. Let's wrap it up. My goal is to be done by about 3 o'clock on Thursday anyway, so I guess we're right on time. We have a lot of people here, though. Maybe I should do another league. Maybe I should do another league. Should I do another league, chat? Oh, even play. I didn't pick out another. Turn it into a 24-hour. 24 hours is definitely not happening. I think we're taking the kids to the pool tonight. We already played JAC today. Let's sort to the top. I actually did pick out another deck, right? I have Monument Sisters that I was going to do. Yeah, we could play Monument Sisters. Seems okay. Not bad. Wants to draw more lands, but that's why we play 20 lands in our 25 lands in our deck. I haven't built Deathcloud yet, so the decks that like Temur, Kiki, and Deathcloud there, I have to find deck lists for those or build them myself yet, so I haven't done that just yet. Stream the kids at the pool. You're not wrong that for enough money 24 hours could happen, but at this point my buy price for 24 hours is like astronomically high. I'm much happier just like doing 2 12-hour streams. I have to build Jeskai Teferi Nivik. I have to build that deck. I think Justin was asking about Jeskai Nahiri. Was that the one he was asking about? I don't have a Teferi. If you want me to I could just carbon copy that to Deathcloud. 10 out of 10 Amethy will do. That means we'll probably start with Deathcloud tomorrow. The problem with playing like a control deck too, God, is that. All right, I'm just gonna play another league. All right. This archetype doesn't beat Red Green Valakut. And this build has less legs against Red Green Valakut than straight Black Green even. You just like take extra damage from your lands. Occasionally the Black Green deck can like get under them because they can't scape shift you till whatever. Yep, yeah, I agree, New Genesis. All right, let's play another league. Let's play another league before